Well, right in the hard part last week, this week and the week to come is the real tough stages. I'm often sparring 10 or 12 rounds at a time with 2, sometimes 3 different sparring partners, so it's pretty hard at the minute.
We're 3 weeks out come Saturday. Camp's been going great, his sparring is fantastic. I think it's close to about 180 rounds and we'll pop out at around 220 rounds of sparring this camp. He likes to spar, you know, most guys don't like to spar as much. They condense their sparring into a 2 or 3 week period, whereas we start sparring sort of 8 to 9 weeks out because it helps him get his weight down and it just sharpens him up so he doesn't take too much punishment in a small space of time.
It's the most realistic thing to the fight, so you're trying your best and we tell our sparring partners to try their best and they come to replicate the style of the opponent, so it gets pretty heated and aggressive sometimes. I spar with 14 or 16 ounce gloves. Professional fight gloves, competition gloves are 8 ounces. They're softer. A lot of the weight is up around the wrist area. So if you get hit in the head with an AM, you know all about it. They're pretty brutal, to be honest.
At this stage, you're starting to get your body fat's coming down, your lean muscle mass is up, you're feeling fitter, you're starting to become really sharp and sparring. You're in the zone. All you're thinking about is February 28th. 6-0, you know, you go through a brick wall if I have to. So every day you come in the gym, you're just thinking about getting that win and pushing on. So just keep working hard.
It's a very important time in training camp, and all the guys are going through a fairly tough time because they're really reaching their maximum, their peak, and they're working very hard. So it's a great time at the moment. But psychologically it's tough. Physiologically it's even tougher. But that's, again, this is what the game we're in, this is the business we're in, and we've got to do it right, and there's only one way to do it.
We're all living together now. We've just got a house, 5-bedroom house in Battersea, which is nice, and it's great. It's a good vibe about it, you know. All the boxers living together. It's like a camp mentality. And
the boxers have just moved out of my house because they were staying in my flat for the last year. So, but yeah, it's good inspiration for Carl to have all the young guys coming through, and you know, it's good for him. It keeps him on his toes, and it makes training fun. If training's not fun, you dread going to the gym every day. But having a bit of a laugh is always nice.
Yeah, we're in the flat now. It's a lovely flat, and it's good, you know, camaraderie, and we laugh, and we have the joke outside the gym, and you become like a family almost, so to speak. So I'm enjoying it.
Conrad's probably the worst, if I'm being honest. I think he's a bit of a mummy's boy, and she cleans his backside for him when he's at home, so we have to kind of keep him in check.
He does some weird things, like he'll go and put like milk, like he won't put it in the bin, he'll just put it in the corridor. We banter, and you've got to have thick skin to come in this gym, you know. Like we all take the mickey out of each other, but it works well. It keeps it, you know, it keeps it lively, and it keeps us all enjoying ourselves, really.
You get sick of the sight of each other after a period of time, but it's important because they're all going through the same thing. And of course they're all looking up to this guy here. They're aspiring to his success. He's world champion. You know, Conrad's a tremendously exciting talent. Josh is a great talent, and Anthony Kakachi is a superb talent as well. And they're all getting ready for their each individual fight. So they're all going on this journey together. It's great that they're actually working out and they're spending time with each other, and they can switch off. And now at the weekend he goes home. Carl goes home for the last time before we roll into Belfast, sort of 9 days out, 8 days out.
I used to fight over in Belfast a lot. I've always associated with boxing, to be honest. I mean, yeah, Dad's from Clonus, which is sort of 60 minutes outside Belfast. So when I would go back to Ireland, I normally go back to Clonus, and that would be my relaxing time. But if I was in Belfast, it would be for a fight. I've now taken on the role of coaching Carl, and I'm still going back there for a fight. So Belfast for me is just out and out fight city.
Oh, it's been overwhelming, the support I've got back home. You know, this early on in my career. This is my 6th fight now, and like I'm selling hundreds of tickets, and all getting behind me, people contacting me, ringing me to wish me luck, and it's very humbling, and it just makes me want to work harder every day in the gym to keep progressing on and make everyone proud. I
love Belfast, I genuinely do. I'm always promoting it. I think it's a great city, a city full of very friendly people. I'm a working class boy who's done well, and they seem to like that, you know. They like someone who's like themselves, hasn't had much, but he's just put a bit of effort in and has taken me somewhere. And there's a lot of people around Belfast who've done that, started right down at the bottom and worked themselves away up to the top.
To my mind, Carl fights better in Belfast because he just loves that uniqueness that you get with passionate Belfast supporters. I don't know that there's another place in the world that actually generates that sort of atmosphere, and it certainly it has an intimidatory effect on his opposition.